Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Lumberjack, and it is time for another episode of Byron or Pass. And this time, Byron or Pass is The Crew from Ubisoft. I gotta tell you, it's let's see, there's everything. It's not a bad game. It's a really, I like this as, a spiritual successor to the legacy of the Burnout games and Burnout Paradise and all that stuff. The problem is, it's just, for me, it's just, quite frankly, there's just too much online connectivity in it. I've never really been a person who's been really gung-ho about the online stuff. And to top it off, I just have so many problems with lag and with, the open world style, Burnout style racing is good, and having the USA as the backdrop is all well and good. It's just, sometimes it's like, there just doesn't seem to be enough to do. Sometimes I just get these feelings like, why am I going to this location when there's really nothing there except for the story? And I gotta be quite frank, I hate the story. I really hate the story in this game. I'm sorry, it just seems like they took the plot out of pretty much every 80s action movie they could find and said, let's make that a racing game with no explosions. And it's just, more often than not, I just find myself bored with the racing and just, oh, darn, sorry, you were 0.5 seconds away from a gold medal. You'll have to redo this again if you want a better part. And then 3 tries later, oh, sorry, you're still 0.25 away from a gold. It's just, at times it just feels way too repetitive, and I just, more often than not, I'd much rather play something else, something better, like, Burnout Paradise. And that's a problem for Ubisoft, that Burnout Paradise came out 6 years ago, and it's still a better game than something Ubisoft released in 2014. Uh-oh, Ubisoft. So, I just need to see what I did with my things here. I had those around here somewhere. Uh-oh, the disc came out. Sorry, folks. Content creator difficulties. I'm trying to find something and I don't know what I did with it. Here, I found it. Okay. Now, getting back to it. What is my final verdict on Ubisoft's The Crew? Is it this? Hell no. Is it this? Yes, with a provision. If you are a fan of open world arcade style racing games, The Crew is more arcade style than simulation. There are simulation elements to it, but it's not really hardcore sim. It's more hardcore arcade. So if you're into arcade style racers, open world arcade style racers like Burnout Paradise, then I would say definitely do this. However, if you're not into arcade style racers, if you're more of a simulation racer kind of person, or if you're not into racers or if you're not into racing games at all, then most decidedly, okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, I would say it is more of a than a buy. For me, at least. So, alright. And here you get a peek at my Kiwi Strawberry Juicy Juice. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that has been Buy Runner Pass the Crew. I will see you next time.